We are in Ladd's Circle, which is right in the center of Ladd's Addition, a few blocks south of Hawthorne and 2 blocks north of Division. About 3 years ago, I was working as a preschool teacher. At that time, with my group of preschoolers, we were talking about the seasonal changes. We were talking about spring, and we made a trip to Ladd's Circle to observe the seasonal change in the trees here. And so I was shadowing a group of 3 and 4-year-olds around the park. They were climbing in the trees and playing in the grass and kind of slipping and sliding in the mud. We'd been here a few minutes when a 3-year-old girl slipped and fell and came over to me with her pant leg entirely covered in feces that was very easily identifiable as human. It smelled human. So I cleaned her off the best that I could. There were some people here at the park who were just kind of watching, and so a little bit of a crowd gathered. And I noticed also that there was a man who looked like he might be homeless, who was there at the park and who kind of reacted differently than everyone else. He looked, he seemed as though he might be embarrassed. And it was certainly an embarrassing situation for me. It was kind of a gross situation for this little girl, and it seemed like an embarrassing situation for this man who turned and walked away. And then it continued because I had to contact the girl's mom and tell her that she had to come, take her little girl home and change her clothes and wash them in hot water. Especially in the warmer months, I noticed that people camp here. So kind of a little bit in the trees and kind of all around the park, like people will be camping. And then also in the neighborhood just west of here, just a few blocks west of here is Industrial Southeast, and so there are lots of kind of warehouses and bridges, and quite a few people camp there. I jog through there, and I go on walks in that through there with my little girl, and I notice frequently, poop on the walls and on the underneath the bridge, kind of anywhere that someone could kind of get away and go to the bathroom, which makes sense because there isn't another resource available. There's not anywhere else for someone to go to the bathroom. Humans got to go. I think that there could be public restrooms that are available, but I also know that would take allocating some resources because they would have to be cleaned frequently, and I don't know what that would cost, but I do believe that there are people who need facilities, and they're going to go whether those facilities are there or not. They're going to have to use the bathroom. So.